Okay, this is the last video I'll be doing on Mr. President. Just trying to collect my thoughts on this game. Now, one thing I will say is I didn't like it very much. And that's because I found that the endless dice rolling got really tedious in the end. I got about 2/3 the way through the first year of the presidency. But I realise as you're going through all these tables, now don't get me wrong, the manual is superb, it really is, and takes you through everything. But I realise there's no way you're ever really going to memorise any serious amount of this. So in the second year, third year, fourth year, you'd be going to the manual all the time again. You'd have to, because each individual set of tables and rolls had different DRM modifiers. It's just way beyond any individual human to ever memorize any portion of it, I would have said. You'd know roughly the mechanics of it, but you wouldn't be able to do it without the manual. Okay, now I will say some people will love this game. You really would, and if you, maybe if you even play, I've seen it played on the internet with a couple of players playing together and just bouncing ideas off each other, and it looks really good fun. But as a solo game, it didn't work for me. I think I obviously didn't know enough about the mechanics of the game to be making optimum choices. So I was making choices based on what I thought were things that are going to need to be done. So it was very mechanical and deterministic. I didn't necessarily think I was in control. Now, I'm sure that, obviously, well, if you play this enough, you'll get to know how to do certain things and when to do certain other things. That's all fair enough. I think it's just a very much an individual thing. This I can see how a lot of people would really like this game. Now, one comment I'd make is it's very complicated, and it would be probably a great computer game. It would be a lot easier to play as that. As a board game, the components are excellent. As I said, the manuals are the best manuals that I think I've ever seen in a game, and they had to be. Cardstock, beautiful. Not a lot more you can say about the counters. Oh yeah, counters nice and chunky, really high quality. They are pre-rounded as well, so you don't need to clip them. Number of scenarios, quite a lot of scenarios you can play. Particular crises that happened historically, like 9/11, and the consequences of that, and the war on terror. So there are specific things, and there is this sandbox mode, which I played in the end. I think that's all I'm going to say about it. It's up to you. I hope I might have helped some people look at this. It's a solo game, but I think, as I've said, it might be quite fun if you're playing it with a mate, maybe just one. You don't want more than two people, because I think you'd be arguing about what the best policy is all the time. It just wasn't the game for me. So I'm not calling this a dud, not by any means. I've called several games out for being duds to me, like Imperium Romanum 3. It's not in this league. This is a perfectly playable game, and if sort of die rolling and managing loads of different sort of aspects of a mechanism, your sort of thing, you'll love it. Okay, that's it.